I'm Nonkovikj, the current CEO of Stella Innovations. After graduating in Taipei, Taiwan, where I spent almost 4 years with an insatiable desire for knowledge in both languages, culture and business, I decided to move to Japan and continue my studies and work here. My first part-time job was an instructor in language, cross-cultural and international management, which later became my full-time occupation for another 4 years. In the 5th year, I became an HR manager and senior consultant for a Japanese company and was involved in numerous projects, from working with the local governments, public schools, public and private universities, to working with small to middle-sized enterprises and large corporations. Unfortunately, having reached the ceiling for professional growth in 2011, I was invited to become one of the co-founding members of Stella Innovations, and ever since, I have been a member of this organization. Well, Stella Innovation offers a broad number of services to support our clients to grow their business. We support our clients with staff development and HR solutions. We support our clients with global management and planning solutions. And we support our clients to improve communications with translation and proofreading solutions. And we support our clients to build their brand and the competitiveness of their products and services with marketing solutions. Our clients come to us from various fields, including small, middle and large corporations, tertiary institutions, local governments, hospitals and clinics in Japan. On the other hand, we also render services to foreign companies and individuals who are working with Japan, working in Japan, or trying to get a foothold in the lucrative Japanese market. I would say 90% of our income comes from B2B or business to business, while the other 10% is from B2C or business to customer. Our progressive thinking, diligent planning and creative approach in everything we do is what makes us stand out from the crowd. Stella is made up of a multinational team with knowledge and skills in various industries. I'm proud of the work we do here at Stella Innovations, adhering to the highest standards in conducting business with a perfect customer satisfaction record, ongoing staff development, and a constant search for improvement in all areas of performance. Okay, well, having worked in Japan for almost 10 years at the time that Stella was founded, I had come to notice that most of the companies in our field, including the company I was working for at the time, have a model that doesn't actually reflect the real needs of clients and their expectations. And more importantly, the management models did not reflect the organizational climate where both Japanese and non-Japanese staff work together. So, in other words, there was a lack of awareness and understanding in many aspects, professional, economical, and psychological. And so, Stella was founded with the drive to realize good human relations, effective communications, equitable, or should I say fair and impartial employment status, equitable work conditions, and equitable involvement in management, and lastly, intercultural harmony. We have endeavored to apply these goals into every facet of our company to ensure our clients receive the best possible service, and our staff, regardless of their nationality and ethnicity, can thrive and pursue their passion. This vision is constantly shared and improved, not only within our company, but with our clients and partners as well. Well, Stella Innovation is an SME, and since its inception, our strategy is about setting ourselves apart from the competition. And despite many internal and external factors, we have been able to not only stay in business, but also continue to grow 7 to 10% year on year, even during the COVID-19 pandemic. We have a clear vision of what we want to be, a leader in supporting individuals and organizations to become more global and more competitive through our international business consulting, training programs for HR development, leadership training programs, and translation services. Serving most of the major industries in Japan, Stella Innovations has earned the reputation as being a trusted and effective provider in the education and consulting industries in a short period of time, and intends to continue playing an important role in offering effective solutions to the challenges in this field. Yes, I always get this question. Well, I would say 4 words: courage, self-confidence, willpower, and humility. You see, when I took the position of the CEO of Stella Innovations, I requested from the shareholders and the board of one thing. I asked them to not create many layers of management because I see it as an obstacle and not an enabler. And really, this has proven to be a very good decision right from the beginning. You may ask why. Well, because people take more notice of what their bosses do than of what they say. So, you see, in the 21st century, MBA graduates aspire to become change agents or coaches or leaders rather than managers. You see, unlike managers, a leader do not need a structure to which to transmit challenges, messages and instructions, or receive informations, ideas and feedback. CEOs operate differently. We rely upon our personal chemistry. We work on people's sense of purpose, sense of identity and sense of belonging. So we put our trust in people rather than systems. Only then will the values that we hold will be reflected upon the company, empower, inspire, and give our team passion, and together shoulder the future of Stella Innovations. Being an SME, we easily adapt to the ever-changing markets by creating a new category of choices through a mix of insight and foresight, and then bring together the productive resources necessary to capture these opportunities to add more value to our clients. Client retention rate has always been high, and one of the reasons why customers stay with us is that in every project we partake in, we never bring the same recipe for success. We are not a cooking studio and we don't have cookbooks, so we don't follow management fads and fashion trends. Every project requires different resources. What we do repeat with every project is our desire to exceed expectations. Being good is not good enough. So to stand out, to earn trust and feel rewarded for what you do, a company and its teams need to be great and enjoy what they do. So by bringing our passion to every project and by pursuing the courage to be different, we help companies, particularly the people within them, to see through the standard and the conventional, to see beyond the popular fads and guide them to steer their own course towards success. And that is, I believe, what separates us from the rest of the competition and makes us a truly unique service provider in this part of the world. So at the end of every project, seeing the smiles on our clients' faces, they're kind of boosting confidence and sharing the success together with them has made our team ever more devoted and ever more motivated. Hence our company slogan, your success, our goal. The biggest challenge our teams have faced, which also connects with our mission, is meeting and exceeding the expectations of the clients, particularly in the Japanese market, where the satisfaction bar is set really high. And to add to that challenge, we are a company that sells intangible products. So we are a service provider, and that means that our products is our know-how, and therefore its effectiveness and benefits for the client is not immediately observable. Not only that, but the client's perceived needs may not reflect the real needs, and it is the job of the consultant and service provider to convince the client of this and negotiate a modification of what the goal and adequately justify the value of what we are offering. Our success as a company is measured by our client successes, and this is true for any organization providing consulting, localization and training services. And so our slogan, "Your success, our goal," is embodied in everything we do. I believe this fact is one of the exciting aspects of being in and serving these fields, and it is a huge motivator that drives us to always give our best and treat each and every client equally, regardless of their size or the size of the project. Therefore, choosing projects to exemplify our mission is difficult because, honestly, they have all been exciting. The desire to spread a brand internationally is a common goal among many of our clients. But having the right support once you get there is also paramount to success. One example would be, I remember a client facing their first contract renegotiations, and they were like kind of hitting a wall built of cultural differences and misunderstandings. We took the client in hand and provided the know-how and gave them the shoulders to stand on to lift them just over that wall. Contract translation and interpretation, in-person meeting support, revision and improvement of business plans, work rules, promotional materials, and so on. Stella was there for our client every step of the way, and really, it really felt good. So another bridge Stella helps our clients to cross is the social media. You see, social media is kind of very important, and the word of mouth support service has helped many local businesses in many industries to communicate better with their business partners, clients, visitors, and guests, and better ensure repeat business and favorable reviews. And that is what drives us, seeing our clients succeed. The extra mile. Okay, well, the majority of companies today rely on systems of what I like to call external rewards and punishments, such as short-term incentive schemes or pay-for-performance schemes to motivate their employees. However, a huge amount of scientific evidence shows that relying only on financial motivators seldom produce the desired effect, and more often actually harms performance. So if the task demands imagination, ingenuity, and improvisation, like the task we do at Stella, then relying on financial incentives are far more likely to be counterproductive. You see, because the workplace is becoming more and more skilled, the efficacy of extrinsic motivation, or carrots and sticks if you will, is diminishing. And Stella Innovations fully understand this. More and more individuals are entering into the workforce looking to make a difference, to be valued, and to be part of something bigger than themselves. This means that more intrinsic forms of motivations are taking place of rewards and punishments. At Stella, there are three main drivers that make the staff more comfortable in performing their tasks and going that extra mile. So we offer one, what we call autonomy at work. So our staff are free to take responsibility for their own lives and to direct them in their own way. Second, mastery. Staff take pride in performing difficult and important tasks with greater skill, which leads to being passionate about what you do. And thirdly, I'd say connectedness. To be serving a purpose more meaningful than our own self-interest, and knowing that their role and their efforts matter. So our motives are: one, we work to express our individual and group talents. Two, we work to earn a living and feel fulfilled, naturally. Three, we work to interact and learn from each other. And four, we work to make a difference in the world. So the staff recognizes the empowerment and they do what they do best, adding those values across the board. Yeah, well, we're living in an age that is very unpredictable and uncertain. In just under 20 years, we have faced serious challenges that have disrupted the flow of business across the globe. And Stella too had two major obstacles since its inception. The first one was the ability to sustain the first few years as a company with limited capital, without taking up bank loans, and to draw inspiration and courage through our knowledge and expertise. And the second obstacle was the ability to work under COVID-19 and all the restrictions imposed during these few years. I'm glad to say that we have successfully navigated through these challenges with speed and courage. So, how do I see Stella in 5 to 10 years? Well, I see Stella continuing its innovations in providing customer-centered solutions and answering those challenges with the same passion, with the same decisiveness, courage, and willpower. Not by emulating other company practices, but by reinventing the current industry we operate in, not only in Japan, but around the globe. The more we attend to the unexpected and the more seriously we inquire into its source, the more we will spot those opportunities for changing our beliefs and trying something new and different that will offer a sustainable growth, sustainable living, and sustainable future for all of us. And that's also our responsibility as a member of the global community, is it not? To do our utmost to ensure it will be a bright future, not only for us, but also for the future generations.